Well, finally tonight, a new book out today by EWTN's own Raymond Arroyo examines an important but often overlooked figure in the life of one of the most important people in American history. The magnificent Mischief of Tad Lincoln introduces us to the rambunctious son of the 16th president. It is the story of how small moments in one's life can create big change. We recently spoke with Raymond about his book and why it has messages for children and parents alike. Oh, Raymond, so good to be with you today. So tell us, what inspired you to write about Tad Lincoln? I mean, someone, as we mentioned, who's often been overlooked.
Well, you know, like you, I have watched for years the White House turkey pardon, which is an annual tradition at the White House. And some claim JFK coined it. Others say it was Truman who created this tradition. Well, I dug into the past and found it was Tad Lincoln. Now, no spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the story for everybody. But what I discovered was the tender family story of Abraham Lincoln and his youngest son, Tad, and how that relationship, really they taught each other about mercy and forgiveness in our darkest moment in the nation's history. And people often wondered why Abraham Lincoln allowed his son to run roughshod all over the White House. You know, he was hitching billy goats to dining room chairs and racing through the East Room. They were digging up the Rose Garden. And in fact, even some of Lincoln's contemporaries said the kid was a hellion. But I think he needed Tad Lincoln there as a reminder of normalcy, light, and what was possible on the other side of the chaos he was living through.
What was the one thing that stood out the most to you about Tad?
Well, that his father gave him free rein. You know, we always want to, particularly fathers of boys, as I am, you want to control your sons and calm down and be good. He allowed Tad to be a boy and even, disrupt things. And he found joy in that. There's a picture I made. Our illustrator, Jackie Davis, she put Abraham Lincoln doubled over in laughter on the cover of the book because there are historical accounts of this. He obviously found great joy and delight in his son's antics, and it was a break from the weight and the depression and the gravity of what he was dealing with every day. And we need to remember, as fathers and mothers, children are not there just for some service they can provide. They are sent by God. As Mother Teresa told me, they're a reminder that God hasn't abandoned us.
What do you hope the readers take away from this book, Raymond?
Well, I hope they are reminded of the magnitude of a little life, how a life that, Tad died at a young age. His father obviously did as well. But that you are sent here for a period to do something. And Tad fulfilled his mission. And we have this beautiful national holiday and this White House tradition that continues to this day. And I see it as a monument, really, to the love of father and son and the spunk, the resiliency, the kindness of Tad Lincoln. And I hope kids and families look at Thanksgiving that way. That's how I look at it anyway.
All right, can't wait to read the book. And the magnificent of Tad Lincoln is available from the EWTN Religious Catalog. Also, Amazon and Barnes & Noble has it. Raymond is also going on tour to discuss the book. You can visit RaymondArroyo.com for more.